Hey friends, it's herO versus Cure coming up the docket. EPT Korea 115 round of 4. It's a best of 3. Couple awesome games. Highly recommend, again, checking out. That's why you've clicked on this video. But reminder before you get into it, before that happens, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. I do upload content at least 6 days a week. That is the goal. And I stream on Twitch every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern, EPT&A every Saturday, the Apprentice Cup at 3 p.m., and then EPT Korea at 11 p.m. And because NA Apprentice is in season, every Tuesday, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern as well, and maybe other things as the mood does strike me. But now, enjoy it. It's herO, it's Cure. In the bottom right, in the blue for Dragon Phoenix Gaming. Give it up for Cure. And his opponent in the bottom left side of the map here in the red, herO. Game 1 of hopefully 3. And hopefully this will be a better game than what we had for Dream earlier, where it was just Proxy Barracks versus Proxy Second Gateway. That was kind of two rather unexciting games. Game 3 was excellent, but Game 1, Game 2, they happened. They played. Can't say much more than that. But yeah, okay. So, Gate Expand coming on in from herO in this game. And should be probably some version of a Reaper Expand. Cure actually has been messing around with, Reactor First. So, I was going to say Marine Openings, Reactor First, things like that. And that looks like what he's going to go for in this game, because realistically, Blackburn is a long map. It's kind of hard to find super significant amounts of pressure. And he's going to roll the dice and say, herO, I don't think you're one of those players that goes for a max packs guild, or goes for a edited max packs. I don't know. I don't have a good name for that build yet, but again, the proxy second gateway on the other side of the map, and he will be successful in that. So really quick command center, quick reactor as well. So Marines are going to be good defensive. Oh, Adric, I'm so sorry. Glad you're here though. You're more than welcome. I know this is 2 minutes delayed. More than welcome to use my stream as a clean feed until you can get in for that second game. And Intaro Zeratul, thank you so much for the follow as well. So herO, he's going to go for Stargate play in this game number 1, and a build that has started to shape the Korean meta just a little bit in this matchup has been this Oracle into Blink play. You have a slightly delayed Splash later on. You have delayed Colossus or whatever else you want to go for. But you go Oracle into Blink into Charge, into like Charge Lot Archon Storm. And it's this really powerful move because you have the map control of Oracles, but still a powerful follow-up. If you think your opponent is weak to something, you can Blink Stalkers in. You can start to delay the push. And then by the time the push happens, you still have charge anyways. So you can swallow up the first push and go from there. So this will be Oracle on the way. At the very least, this is Oracle play. We're going to have to see again whether this is Oracle Phoenix or Oracle into Blink. And Cure for his part. Widowmine drops on the menu. I believe there's one Widowmine on the field. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. It is... well... yeah, okay. Right on the... oh, that's a hard one to spot, actually. You don't have the highlight vision, but there we go. One is sitting behind the... one behind the radar dish. One actually on top of a bunch of SCVs. That's actually a really sneaky one. That is so hard to see. And I don't think that's one I've seen before. So that's kind of cool. And now the Oracle. Where is the Oracle? Oh, he's pooling it. Oh, interesting. So Oracle is going to pool with the first couple Phoenix. And that certainly means that this drop finds no value. Oracle turns on things. herO will get the scout out. So yeah, herO knows what's happening. We're going to see the boost on in here. Phoenix play already. 2 Phoenix are done, so we're going to see lifts up. Oracle turns on the prismatic, or not the prismatic alignment, whatever, the pulsar beam. There we go. Yeah, this is going to be the end of things here. There we go. 3 Widowmines, they go down. Looks like the medevac for the moment will be able to escape, but its boost only lasts so long, and the Phoenix, they're going to look to just chase this thing on down. Oracle, of course, running onto the other side of the map as well, and it could not have gone worse for Cure in this game. Really could not. And hey, GSNP, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. This is, of course, the semifinals. Blackburn is game one. herO versus Kira. You can all see this, folks. Interesting. So it's going to be Oracle into 3 Phoenix into a quick Twilight. Generally, if you go Oracle into Phoenix, it's Phoenix Colossus. You go into something like that. The Oracle will go down because the range of Cyclones knows literally no bounds. But I guess this is Oracle into... I guess this is just Oracle into Phoenix charge slot. Not too weird. Not too crazy. For now, at least. This is the Phoenix. Okay, they're going to find look to find a little bit more damage, but it's only 3, so it takes them a little bit of time. And they're going to fly over a bunch of Marines looking for that Raven, but that... Is he going all in for it? He's going to try, but... That's one dead Phoenix, another Phoenix that might as well be dead. That's just not the value you're looking for just yet. This charge is yet to be started. We're talking about how good it was looking for herO earlier, not putting the kibosh on that drop, killing off the medevac as well, taking literally 0 damage, but losing a Phoenix like that. Well, it's a bit of a problem, but still, Gateway is going down. herO will get the scan off, says, okay, there's a chrono on the Twilight, so this will be Phoenix into charge. That is something that he can assume. But still, he's gearing up for it. This is not the 6-minute stim timing that killed every Protoss at Katowice. Honestly, I'm really surprised we haven't seen it in online cups more, because it was the primary reason that herO did not qualify for the group stage, the reason that Crater did not qualify for the group stage, the reason that Estrella got knocked out, the reason that Trap almost got knocked out. It killed every Protoss. Really did kill every single Protoss. I guess Showtime took a series against it, but in general, it was just really dominant. But for now, here, he's going to run across the map. He's going to try to find some value. All of his upgrades, they're syncing up in just about 15 seconds, so he's going to be able to look for something here. And where is the army of herO? Charge is done right around... Oh, it's going to finish right on time. Cyclones are going to look for the lock-on, though. Popping hardened shields at the very least. So these Immortals are going to be far less so, but still, that's a scary army. And Curie's going to try to break it anyways with the pylon, excuse me, with the cannons, with the shield batteries, but it's really, really hard to break that one, a defensive Protoss like that. So for now, Curie, he backs up. Look at this pylon. herO has so much vision. In my process of elimination, he knows the army is right around right here. But he has so much vision on the north side and the south side, he's really not going to be caught by any sort of drop play, and he has significant warping potential as well. +1 is done for Cure, but the +1 for herO, the upgrades are going to complete soon enough. So realistically, there's not going to be much variance right there. So there we go. That's done. Concussive shells. Cure's looking to take the fight with him. Armor Shredder missile on top of everything. That's a big deal. The force fields are dropped. Armor Shredder missile, or excuse me, auto turrets are going to go down as well, and Cure's just looking to break herO right here, right now. Cannons are going down. Zealots warping in, but this army, the bulk of it, the beef of it, it's just going down. Cure with a sledgehammer of a move. herO saw it all coming and he just was not ready for it at all. Cure 130 supply, herO at 50, and Cure saying, well, okay, that's nice, herO. You've been looking good. I hear about it, but you're dead here. 23 workers go down. It's 75 army supply to 25 Archons are going to do what they can, but what they can is dive. GG, Cure takes game 1. In the upper left, looking to punch a ticket to the finals for a date with the other Solar or Trap for Dragon Phoenix Gaming. Cure. And his opponent at the bottom, right in the red, looking to equalize things. His teammate, herO. And look at that. We got Proxy Gateway going down outside of the gold. This does potentially unlock herO just taking the gold, as that builds a bit of a wall. It makes maybe Hellion run-bys or something a little bit less likely. But this is interesting because, again, this is it's not really a proxy. Your rush distance is not increased all that much. And herO, by the way, has been making a name. He's always had weird builds, but since coming back from the military, particularly in the mirror, but also in the non, he's kind of making a name for himself as doing some weird stuff. So certainly we're going to see something weird in this game. It looks like this is just a proxy gateway, as the first unit will be rallied across the map. Zealot is getting rallied, so kind of a max packs, but less committal. You're less likely to lose the gateway. when your opponent finally breaks that. I guess that's the theory. I guess that's the idea there. But okay, so SCV running onto the high ground is going to say, wait a minute, there's no gateway here. Oh. Bit of a problem. Oh, yeah, okay, so herO, he is using this to defend his Nexus as well. That's kind of cool. Rainforce, what's a Multh? Well, Beowulf, of course, is that epic, that Middle English, Anglo-Saxon epic that you're all familiar with. But Multh, well, my last name's Mulford. And back in my sophomore year of high school, in English class, my English teacher said, just talking about Beowulf, and he said Beowulf. And I said, wow, that sounds like a really good username. So I went with it. That's about the entire story. My last name is Mulford. That's a Mulf. Hopefully that answers your questions. The Zealot has already killed a single SCP, so that's annoying. He's going to try to punch through here, but... Oh, wait a minute. He's forced to bunker here as well. That's a bit of annoying. This probe's not going to be able to find its way in. Adding its DPS, but ultra DPS does not really make much of a difference. The big deal, though, is I don't think this Reaper has scouted the gold.
SCV ready.
He's not going to scout the gold. Yeah. Okay, never mind. He finds the gold now. He says, okay, well, I see what's up. I know what's happening. And that means this bunker, well, it's still going to stay up for a little bit longer. I kind of expected him to just cancel it. But for now, the Adept is looking to posture. This Zealot will die, which is just a little bit less stuff early, which normally would not matter. Wolf with a mullet. I have never had a mullet. Should I make that the sub goal like 100 subs and I'll cast with a mullet or something? I don't know. Problem is I need to be professional in my daily life. No, that's not even true. I'm a PhD student. It's the most casual / intense thing you could talk about. On the one hand, it's lots of hours and many tiers, but on the flip side, no one really cares if you go into the lab at 11 a.m. and work till 11 p.m. and wear your pajamas the entire time. Granted, I'm working on a thesis proposal right now, so I'm not even going into lab. I'm just sitting at home and writing 50 pages of stuff as the Reaper's going to try to find its way into the main base. We'll scout. Oh, hey, there's an Oracle on the way. But Shield Battery says, Reaper's not going to get much. If anything, Oracle number 1 flies in. I don't think it got too much. Yeah, no kills. Oh, it's going to get a Widow Mine, actually. Out DPSing. No, the repair is good. So now a lot of energy has been forced. Some damage on the Oracle as well. But it looks like this Reaper will finally be dealt with. So now it's double Oracle play for herO, which doesn't really do that much for you compared to single Oracle. It gives more. Yes, it does more DPS, but it's 3 Oracles to 1 shot. So you're still 2-shotting. I guess you're 2-shotting versus 3-shotting. As that Widow Mine. Well, look to zone things out for now. And herO does go into Phoenix play behind this. He's got a 3rd base as well. And the lack of, I don't know, I feel like going Phoenix play with this. I can understand the single Oracle, but I feel like the tech that he has opted to go for, it just leaves him so vulnerable to a 3-1-1, which is exactly what Kira is going for. He's not, oh, I'm sorry, it's not even, oh, no, it is a 3-1-1, okay. It leaves you so vulnerable to just this stock standard 7-minute Terran timing. Because this position, it's hard to defend. It's a big, yeah, sure, it's choked out right here, but that is a big wide open area. The Terran can get a massive concave, and it's hard. And sure, you're sitting on effectively a base and a half. Your economy is in fact booming, although the Terran is dropping mules, so we're not really seeing that right now. But still, herO's economy, it is well and truly booming. He's making a lot of minerals off of a lot fewer workers. He can get away with getting more stuff, and maybe with charge and +1 armor, this charge should time out with stim combat shields +1. So at the very least, there is that. It's drop on the right side. It's going to try to find something. Phoenix number 1 running across the map. Hairstyles do equate with looking professional, though. Core muscles. Well, don't worry, Shuyu. A, I'm not a doctor that fixes people's bodies. I fix robot bodies instead. And B, I'm not a doctor yet. I got like 2 more years, hopefully. Knock on wood. This game's kind of slowing down a little bit. Seems like herO has gotten away with things. His +1 armor, I don't think it's going to be, well, is he pumping Corona? He is pumping Corona, so +1 armor actually should be done by the time that this move out happens from Cure. And Cure will be all in when this happens. Make no mistake about it. This is a 2-base play against a 3-base Protoss that has the gold. So he does have to, at the very least, knock the gold base down, or just, I mean, eco. 3k minerals to 2k. It's just so significant. But Cure is already prepped out for this. He's got 8 Marines and a medevac onto the north side. And as he runs out with this big army, and it is still a scary army, he's going to look to drop in the natural. He's going to look to at least cut down some of the economy from herO somewhere. The Zealots, they already know where this army is, and that is the benefit, of course, of the Oracle play. You just have constant revelations. You always know where the army is. But drop into the natural here. Is it going to be a recall? Is it going to be a warp in? How does herO look to deal with things? Actually, he's just pulling the probes away. He says, I cannot afford to do anything right now, so Zealots will warp in. Probes are actually getting it pulled, and the Phoenix returning home, but oh, the stasis trap. It gets 3 Widow Mines. That's actually such a big deal. It means he's going to be able to deal with this. How many probes went down? 17! But that just equalizes the worker count, and in all honesty, it's still a Protoss player up a base. It's still a Protoss player with a gold. It matters a lot less. The Oracle will stay alive here, and here comes the surround. All the Widow Mines get lifted. So herO saying, hey, Kira, back up. Back the hell up. There are so many Zealots that this is effectively a Zealot all in. Widow Mines are going to try to make those connections, but they're not going to get enough. Zealots running on in, of course, +1 armor done as well, but really nice kiting here from Cure. Looks like he will be able to at least knock down enough of this army, but now the Phoenix, they're arriving. They're lifting up all the important things. Medevacs are going down. herO with the army supply lead. And remember, this was kind of all in from Cure. Third command center only halfway done. He found value to make the game go long. Make the game continue by, again, knocking down 17 workers, but herO, he's already recovered from that, give or take. He's close enough. Third base still on the way. Or third base still mostly mining that stasis trap. This one. Not the one that's still there, but the other one. It cut down so much splash from herO's army. It made it so much easier. So, oh, herO, I love you. herO is my favorite player in this tournament right now. Not only did he sneakily he proxy base to take his first gold base, he's taking Cure's gold. Because eventually this gold base will start to mine out. We're already starting to see 165 minerals there, 109 there. Not a lot. Meanwhile, Cure is trying to take his third base. He's going to try to do it eventually, but it's not going to be, well, for a while. And this should allow herO to secure things, I think. And by the way, really good vision. So third base is going to go down now, and it is of course really hard for the Protoss to break this. And I guess the one thing we're missing from herO, realistically, he's not developing his tech. He has, again, he's getting a second forward, sure. His +1 or his +2 armor is getting close to being done. But again, the tech is not really developed. What am I dropping into the natural? Is herO paying attention? Looks like the answer is no. So that is going to get 2 workers there. What am I running on in as well? But this is not timed up. So what am I going to find maybe a little bit more? herO just not paying attention. So 6 workers go down. Honestly, I think if he splits late, it's going to be a little bit more. But now herO looking to run on in. Phoenix lifting all the Marauders, all the important techs. The Zealots are going to kill those off on the backside. Actually, Zealots, they're killing the supply depot. That's not exactly what you're looking for, herO. But now the Zealots looking to run on into the natural. That's a big choke point, though. This is not working out for herO all that well. But now the Archons, they're going to move forward. They're going to start to find some value at the very least with this +2 armor timing. But herO, he lost a lot. Oh, actually, he's got a couple more SCVs. Still, though, these Widow Mines, 4 and 7 now. They have gone off twice, I think. That is rather annoying. Widow Mines in the third base. How much did that get? 8 kills on that one. Yeah, these Widow Mine drops, they've put Cure back in this game in a significant way. Widow Mine, oh, 13, 5 total kills on that one. At least those in the natural are going down, but herO's only on 52 workers. Yeah, he's double gold. So he's able to go and maintain his economy, quote unquote. But the style he's playing is all in. It's predicated upon having a big eco lead. He does not have that anymore. He lost so many Zealots in that choke point. Actually, I think he was ahead in terms of resources lost. And even if it's only 900, I really do feel like that should be more. But now, looks like his next time is going to be when he has 1-3 on the field. The Zealots are going to be even tankier. He might even try to break in just now. But again, the supplies are equal. You want to have a supply lead here with the Zealots. Nice unburrow on the Widow Mines. Phoenix lift that up. They kill it off. And a medevac goes down as well. herO looking to move in, but now EP's blanking the field. That's a little bit harder. The Zealots, they're all slowed down. Looks like none of the Widow Mines. Actually, no, they got a lot. So all the Zealots are dead once again. Archons, they've run back. This is a lot of Archons. This is a lot of Archons here. But now Curie's going to try to knock down the gold base. He's going to try to deny mining from it at the very least. But 8 Zealots warp in. And now hero's got an army supply lead once again. His +1 upgrade is going to be done in a second. Again, next timing there. As the Phoenix, they're going to get the lift off. There we go. That's what you're looking for. Widowmine's looking to burrow, but hero backs up. And nice save there on the Warp Prism. I feel like we want to see him go warp in on the north side and just hit from 2 positions at once here. Because right now, just moving up that ramp is not working. Oh, those force fields. That's going to be very nice. That's a significant portion of the Terran army going down. But herO, he's starting to give away his position just a little bit, but only because 10 Zealots in the main. Okay, this is going to force herO to reposition himself. This might break the position. So now Zealots, Archons looking to roll on in here. Phoenix not drag. Oh, that's a big Widowmine shot. Archons again. They're going to be forced back by the Zealots. They're starting to get on top of things. This production from the Terran, not super robust, and the drop's not going to really be able to do things. So again, Archons running on in, but there are no Zealots to buffer. The Zealots are really the key component of this army. But now Archons, they find their way on in. They're starting to find their way into the third base. This may be the position that herO has been looking for the last 13 minutes in this game. And yeah, Zealots, they've absolutely camped the production. herO can't build anything. He's giving up the third base. And there we go. 10 more Zealots in the S-shape. S for Code S. S for S-class is herO is absolutely, he's in a wonderful position in this game. These Zealots might be cleaned up now, and that would be painful. But even still, he's knocked down barracks. The production of the Terran is just not where it needs to be, and I'm somewhat surprised to see herO not just trying to break the entrenched position that Cure had on the third. It looks like he's going to go for that now. Widowmines, they will get lifted. And now that means this third base is going to be much, much harder for herO to break. His army supply, the lead's not really there. Boom sauce. Yeah, I don't know what this game is. I cannot describe this game outside of herO taking both of his opponent's gold bases off of a proxy gateway. And the game's been wild since then. herO beating his opponent down with his bank, but somehow despite that, Cure is sitting here at actually roughly similar resources lost. We're not seeing herO there are 9 Archons on the field. I don't want to do the math on how much gas that is, but suffice to say, it's a lot. So the Archons running on forward. Widowmines and Ghosts will have something to say about that, though. Bonus damage to armor and all that, or bonus damage to shields and all that. But we should see, again, lack of a flank is kind of a problem. We're not seeing the Zealots really completely engaged, but now they're going to roll on in here. Archons moving forward. Archons, they're actually just going to kill the third base. Yeah, they do bonus damage to bio, but they're still going to kill the third command center. There we go. It's dead. So, Cure no longer has the Mule Hammer. Cure down half the army supply of his opponent, and now again, herO, really and truly, he's beating Cure with his bank, beating him with his wallet. The gold base, by the way, solely mined out. The probes are not even doing anything, but herO is going to take more and more and more. Archons get those big beefy shots on the SCVs. It's a 30 SCV lead, a 40 army supply lead. Now the Zealots with those tasty upgrades with the Archons as well. Even if most of the Archons are popping like a couple balloons, finally the army of Cure is dead. It's gone, and even if this army holds, Cure is out of this game. GG, folks. We're going to game 3. In the bottom left, in the blue, tied up in this series, in this team kill, he is Cure. And his opponent in the upper right, taking a mad, insane game number 2 for Dragon Phoenix Gaming as well. The smiling assassin, herO. And away we go. Game number 3 is on the way. You all can see that. And, you know, game 1, sure. Cure just kind of bippity-babbity-bopped herO. But in part, that was due to losing those Phoenix. Meant there was less map control, less delaying maybe. And honestly, the build that herO went did not deal with the build that Cure went for. Yeah, GSNP, the Archon madness. Although, in fairness, a lot of those Archons died. There were 9 Archons, and by the time that fight ended, there were 0. That was, what? Each Archon's... That was 2,700 gas, I think. Right, each Archon's 300 gas, if they're High Templar Archons. I think that's the... I think that's what it is. 250 if they're DT Archons. So 2,700 gas going down to finally break the Terran. Just Pride of Altaris things. You don't need to spend the gas on anything else when you have Zealots, right? Okay, Kira, he will drop a bunker, and this bunker is actually in a really annoying spot. On the one hand, it is scouted. So from that perspective, herO knows what's happening. He can respond appropriately, but on the other hand, it makes it very hard to do the defensive shield battery play. Because you just, the bunker covers that. You can't send a probe down and pylon and shield battery is just going to go down. So this does mean that it's going to take a little bit longer for herO to break this out. But on the flip side, no, the bunker should have less range. I think these 4 mineral patches are viable. I think that's the case. I think you can still mine from those, and the bunker does not have range. So a little bit of an ebb and flow here, but it's still hard to get onto the low ground. A stalker moving up, moving down. But again, no shield battery. It's kind of hard for that to happen. Look at this. Really quick Robo Bay coming out for herO. What's he got in store? LT rank 2009. What time zone do I live in to cast Korean games? I live in Eastern time. So EPT Cup Korea starts at 11 o'clock my time. Well, normally 10 o'clock, but Korea's not on daylight savings time yet. So, quick Immortal. This Immortal is not to break the bunker. I don't think. That would just be a massive commitment for not a lot of game. But now the Stalkers, there's 3 Stalkers here. So bunker is actually going to die. It's not going to be salvaged. So that's minus 100 minerals right there. And now we should see mining out of the natural get started rather soon. Probes getting main arted over. What is the play for this? Are we going to see Immortal drops? War Prism on the way, but it's only 1 gateway, and there's no chrono on the Cyber Core. I don't know what hero's going for, folks. I'm excited to find out, but I really, truly do not know. Here, of course, he's going for something a little bit more standard. 1-1-1 early Cyclone to make sure he stays alive. Yeah, Thor 969. It's not a matter of time zone. It's a matter of passion and saying, I don't really care about my sleep schedule. That's the thing. I might go... I live in New Hampshire, so I might drive down to Boston tomorrow. I've got a friend that lives there, and they're doing a big St. Patty's Day celebration. Big St. Patrick's Day parade. But it all depends on what time I get up and whether I think it's worth the gas. But, okay, so... Sentry War... Wait, is he... Oh. Is he going to try to force field the high ground? herO, this is dirty. This cannot work, right? As the Sentry... Yeah, this is not going to work. In fact, you got to be very careful here. Warp Prism does not go down. But hero's just going to have to go home. Here is in position. This is not 2015. This is not PVZ. Force field. I mean, if it worked, it would have been great. He would have been able to snipe Stim. He would have been able to snipe down the tech lab on the starport. He would have killed a bunch of SCVs, continuously warping in sentries one at a time. It would have been great. But unfortunately for him, it did not work. And the 1 Stalker Warp Prism, folks. We're going to have to see how much damage it gets done. In fact, it's just going to go and guard the Zelnaga. Okay. So, charge is on the way. Third base as well. A couple additional gateways. This is 2 gate. Or it was 2 gate. But again, still a really weird opener from herO. And because this found no value, I'm kind of worried about him. I just don't know that he's going to have enough to deal with the Hammer of Terran. Oh, that's right. 4969. So yeah, now it just starts at 11 o'clock my time. That is very sad. I was really enjoying the 10 p.m. start so I could, you know, get done around 1 a.m. and go to sleep decently on a Sunday morning. But on the flip side, I get games like this. Occasionally Pig decides to raid me and I get more viewers than I've had in a good long time, and I really do appreciate it. And so it's good for the brand, and hopefully it means that ESL decides, hey, Bayo, you're pretty cool. You should get a slot on the mainstream next season. I don't know. But hero's going to scout on in and says, oh, hey, that's a lot of stuff. That's a tank. Bio. Something's getting researched out of that tech lab. But here's the thing. Storm will be done by the time this push out finds its way to the other side of the map. Charge as well. So if herO gets the good storms, his push, by the way, his hold is extremely predicated on getting good storms. If he does not get the good storms, he loses. If he gets the good storms, he wins. It's extremely binary. And it's kind of interesting because I was talking to Gemini about this similar style this morning, and we see Tusk to Trap. And Trap is just saying, this style is horrible. Don't do it. Don't go for it. It's just bad. Okay, Zealots are going to run across the other side of the map here, looking to maybe cut off the supply, maybe cause some problems. We have 4 High Templar in the Warp Prison. They should have a Storm each, I think. Storm here in the Natural is going to be ready as well. And Kira's wasting a little bit of time posturing. He's going to try to find his way. Oh, he's going to be able to power 2 pylons. That's going to be rather nice indeed. Tank's going to look to siege things up. But remember, folks, charge is done. hero's going to look for the fight here. Storms on the army. Oh, those are beautiful storms indeed. But is it enough? No, it's not. Zealots are on the flank. They're a little bit too late. So now storms land. They don't get what they're looking for. And the disable on the Warp Prison was glorious. But now Zealots looking out to move on in once again. Storms on this army, but Kira's splits are just absolutely magnificent. So again, it does not work. herO, he missed out on that splash. He had one opportunity to kill off his opponent. And I don't know that he's going to be able to do so. Bio, Zealots look to stim on in, but the bio is just too strong. Stalkers go down. Mortal goes down. Auto turret's going to try to snipe some things and barely does not get the Warp Prism, but now that means other stuff is dead. The bio of Kira continues to stim on in here, and we had a really cool game too. herO had some cool ideas in this game number 3, but unfortunately, cool ideas do not win you a game, do not win you a series. I guess technically they won him a game. Game number 2, Widow Mines. Oh, they get the Warp Prism as well, and that is it. GG Cure. He's in the finals.